Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Manic Virgin Dreamtone Gothic Foundation Vampire White, 1 fluid ounce. This isn't going to work if you are planning on putting this all over your face for white face paint. Product added in very small quantity to my foundation helps give me a color closer to my own complexion than what is available in stores. Saved my pale face from the orange attack of the drugstore. This has a nice texture and goes on beautifully. If you have pale skin that never seems to match up with the lightest foundation shades that brands offer, mix a pump or two of this into your foundation to majorly step up your makeup game. The consistency of the foundation makes my regular foundation too thick, but it's better than having a too dark foundation. It was thicker than expected, but if you mix it with a little moisturizer or foundation, it'll apply a little more smoothly. It has a controllable pump, so you're not wasting product, and it does not change how my foundation performs, nor does it change the texture. You can mix it easily if you want, but it's pretty nice on its own if you like being pale. The consistency is thin. It's a white that shears out, so it's not like a paint white, which makes it perfect to blend with other formulas. This foundation provides great coverage without looking heavy and blends well with tinted foundations and CC creams, so you can lighten up if you don't want a pure white look. Adding this definitely helps lighten the color to my perfect shade, as well as cancels out the unwanted yellow or pink undertones. The key to white foundation isn't to put it on directly, but to mix it into your current foundation to lighten you up. It works great. It's a little more watery than regular foundation, but that doesn't matter when it's mixed with another product. This means any makeup that doesn't make me look like a Oompa Loompa jaundice patient or chalk face is guaranteed to be several shades way too dark. Now, if only they made this with the undertones to balance a foundation to the perfect levels: pink, blue, yellow, purple. Wearing it by itself can be done if you re super pale. While it's pure white, it blends nicely like a very light foundation. It's silky smooth and doesn't look cakey. It isn't a very loud scent, but if you put this foundation right under your nose, you can definitely smell the chemicals. In other words, don't wear it to do heavy labor or stage work, but an everyday foundation, it's great. Mixed with Marc Jacobs remarkable full coverage foundation, it gives flawless porcelain skin and covers up all redness and other discolorations. Most brands don't sell anything light enough for me, but mixing this with another foundation helps me create the perfect shade. But for whatever reason, the product that's left on the tip of the pump gets all over the inside of the cap and makes a mess. One thing that is a bit strange about it though is that it barely shows up if you apply it on its own. Being pale makes it difficult to find foundations that are light enough, but this product can make any foundation your perfect shade. It doesn't make a significant difference in the formula of the product, but does thin out the foundation slightly, which equals less coverage. Do you ever have a foundation that is too dark? Do the seasons change and winter approaches and you realize your summer glow is gone and you don't want to buy a new foundation? By adding a drop of a squeeze of a foundation, you can lighten, and you don't have to buy a new one or store a darker foundation until the next sunny season. Saves you money, and your foundations don't age while waiting for the spring and summer. Pretty watery, and the pump stopped working after the first try, but works well for making darker foundations match my shade. Excellent product. This does an amazing job of altering your everyday foundations that may not always be spot on due to season. My skin is extremely fair and cool toned, and it's nearly impossible to find a reasonably priced foundation that's my shade. She has fair skin that is hard to match to drugstore foundations, so she mixes this white foundation into the darker one she already owns. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.